Hey guys, Coach Maids here. Today is day one. Good morning. Today is day one of the Mommy's Buns and Abs Challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the workout for today. It'll also be posted um, in the group as well, written out for you, so that way you can look at that, because I'm not going to do the entire workout on video. And actually, I was just doing some of it right now, but I'm a little out of breath. So that just lets you know that it is going to work a little bit, and you hopefully maybe will be a little out of breath. And like I had said before, um, you might find that the workouts are a little too hard for you, or you might find that they're a little too easy for you. But at any rate, the purpose of the group is really just to get everybody together and have a fun time and maybe learn a little something. And maybe you're in the group and you won't necessarily learn anything and you already know a lot. Maybe I'll learn something from you. You never know. So anyway, today it's probably going to be the hardest on your knees as far as this week is concerned. Some of the work that I do have you doing today, just a heads up for people who do have knee issues, you probably will want to modify a little bit. So today is focusing mostly just on your buns. It is definitely a lot of quad work as well, but we're not doing any ab work today, so just the booty work, and it's also going to be targeting your quads as well. But so mostly just some squats. So what we're going to do is we are going to do 10 regular squats, kind of with your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width, and your toes are going to most likely naturally point out just a little bit, just as the nature of your structure of your body. Maybe not necessarily, maybe not everybody is that way, but generally speaking, when you do a straightforward squat and your feet are a little bit more than shoulder width apart, your toes do tend to naturally go out a little bit, and that is okay. That is actually better on your knees. In fact, if you're finding that your knees are hurting, point your toes out even farther and see if that helps take off some pressure of your knees. And also really think about the booty. Think about putting a lot of the work on your butt cheeks and on the underside of your butt, and use your heels to power through. So use your heels to push into the ground when you're coming back up. So we're going to do 10 straightforward, and then we are going to do 10 extra wide, and then we're going to do 10 with our feet together, and then we're going to do what's called a gorilla crawl. And we are going to do that for 30 seconds. And again, you can modify this. You can go slower. Just do what you can. And then after that, we are going to do the same thing again 2 more times. So it's going to be 3 sets altogether. So it'll be 10, 10, 10, then the gorilla crawl, 10, 10, 10, gorilla crawl, 10, 10, 10, gorilla crawl. And that will be today's workout. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. So as much as I can here, just so you can see what my feet look like. So a little more than shoulder width apart, and like I said, your toes are going to go out a little bit. And so squat down. Now, you see, I do like to pause a little bit down at the bottom, so, and really think about the using my hamstrings and my glutes to power back up. So I pause, and I'm really thinking in my head, I'm targeting that spot, I'm targeting the booty, I'm thinking about it. And then after you do 10 of the shoulder width, you're going to do extra wide. If you can see, so we're going to do extra wide. and just do the same thing. And if you want to use some weights, you can. You can hold on to some weights in front of you, or you could do what I do sometimes and strap my baby on my back. So I'm going down and I'm really squeezing like literally right in here, right kind of that tie-in between the glute and the hamstring. And I'm pushing back up, and when I'm coming back up to the top, I am kind of squeezing that same spot, and I'm thinking about it the whole time. So the wide, and the next is going to be the feet together. This one might be a little bit harder as far as like balance is concerned. So take it as slow as you need to. My knees sometimes naturally tend to like come out a little bit. Just of course, really focus on putting the weight on your heels and pushing back up and thinking about those glutes. Just a little, I have my little helpers, my fur helpers. Just a little tip, what I like to do is, like, especially a lot of times when I'm doing the feet together, is I actually will point my toes in, and that is going to put more stress on your vastus lateralis, which is the muscle on the outside of your quad. That in like the bodybuilding and figure competition world is like your sweep, your teardrop. So that is actually, I'm sorry, I guess the teardrop is on the inside and the sweep is on the outside. But at any rate, that when you're pointing your toes in a little bit, that kind of puts a little more emphasis on the outside of your quads. So that's just an idea if that's something that you wanted to, just by that little turn, puts a different focus on a different part of your body. All right, so you got 10, 10, and 10, and then you're going to do the gorilla crawls. So we're going to do that for 30 seconds. Like I said, you can modify. So what we're going to do is, like, space-wise, I am just going to do 2 over and 2 back. So you want to keep your booty down as much as you can. Try to focus on keeping the butt down to the ground, but you will find sometimes you're kind of like going up. They're very similar to like bear crawls. So basically you're just going over with your hands, and then your feet are going to follow. So you're going to go 1, feet, and feet. And I'm going to come back. You might actually hear my knees. And same thing, think about what muscles you're using. Now, granted, you're putting weight on your hands. So like me personally, I have wrist issues. So I do notice that as far as like my wrists being weak and not being able to support my body. So you can go slow with it. You can do, hand, hand, foot, foot, and just take it slower. But really think about targeting the booty. Just think about those parts of your muscles and what you're squeezing while you're doing that action. So do the gorilla crawl for 30 seconds, and then do that all 3 times. So 10, 10, 10, gorilla crawl, 10, 10, 10, gorilla crawl, 10, 10, 10, gorilla crawl. All right, so hopefully that gives you a nice burn. And if you can't finish it all, then that is quite all right. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, it's just a matter of maybe learning something new, trying something new, and just having fun and getting together with other girls and, focusing on motivating each other and eating clean and being healthy. So, all right, let me know what you guys think. I'm looking forward to seeing your posts. Thanks.